Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Flami, and in this episode of Radio K, I'm gonna be reacting to a comeback by recently debuted group actually, GHOST9, and their song SEOUL. I think it's pronounced so because the name of the Korean city of Seoul is pronounced so, even though it's written SEOUL. I don't know, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but GHOST9, I believe they debuted, was it in late 2020? I don't know, it's a little fuzzy for me when exactly they debuted, but I do remember their debut song, which was Tinkodon, right? Like, I remember that that's the first song of theirs that I reacted to, so that must have been their debut song. I remember reacting to their next song, which was it something like Wally or something? But honestly, that one didn't really leave as much of an impact as Tinkodon, so I can't really tell you whether I like it now or not, because I haven't even really listened to it ever since the reaction. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna like this song, but I'm not even sure, if I gotta be honest, whether this is an actual comeback or not, because it's named after the city, so I don't know whether this is some kind of a promotional thing that they've, I don't know, been paid by the government to do some kind of promotion for the city, because I remember that there is a song from like 10 years ago done by Girls' Generation and Super Junior, in which they promoted the city, and the song is called pretty much the same thing. And BTS also did a promotional song for Seoul, so I'm not sure on that. Comment down below if you know, because I want to know. But I assume it's a comeback because the place where I usually get my information for comebacks and when I know when a group's gonna be coming back shows this as a comeback, so I'm gonna assume that it is. So I'm gonna judge this song based on what we've had from them musically. And also, before we get into it, I just want to quickly mention, if you want me to react to the album, because if this is an album, or if you want me to react to some other K-pop album, make sure to comment it down below and I'm gonna consider it. And if there's a couple of people who want me to do the same album, I will do it. But the main reason why I want a few people to request me to do something is because there have been times where I've reacted to every single album that has been coming out, and not many people have checked out those reactions. And especially for the albums, it takes sometimes like an hour for me to do a video, and for people to not really watch it, it feels a little bit of a waste. Like, I need at least, like, I don't know, for K-pop reactions, I want at least like 20 people to check out the video for me to be worth it to do it, you know? So if you want me to check an album or a K-pop song, comment it down below, and if there's a couple of people that also want to check it out, or if I personally find an interest in reacting to it, I will do it as soon as I can. And also, as I mentioned in my last video, I'm considering adding an option on my Patreon account where at a certain tier you will be able to request a reaction. So tell me what you think about that, and how much are you willing to pay to be able to request reactions to me, because if you guys decide to support me that way, I will have to do them right when you request me to do them. So comment down below what you think about that, because I'm considering that option. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into what you're here for, aka the reactions. So let's get into SEOUL in 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's going in a harder direction than I expected. Whoa. Okay, so far it's promising. I like the instrumental. It's weird and I love it. It's Okay, that went in a very different direction than what I was expecting. Also, this is the exact same location from Stray Kids' Double Knot English version. Okay, interesting. They went for a vocal-based chorus. I kind of like it, actually. We're definitely gonna react to this one a second time. But it definitely creates a little bit of a jarring transition between the harder hitting stuff and the very vocal-based chorus. I honestly might have preferred it if it went for a completely vocal-heavy song. Because right now it feels like there's two songs smashed together. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, and I feel like it's probably gonna grow on me the more I listen to it, because that's what these kind of songs tend to do anyway. So I'm not gonna be too harsh on it, but still. I never really noticed how good their vocals are. Damn. Honestly, I'm kinda loving this song. Okay, so we had two giant robots in the last two videos. Now we have a giant fucking dragon. They definitely have an interesting concept, I'm gonna give them that. But okay, so this was definitely better than what I expected. And I don't really expected much, mainly because I didn't really remember how the last song of theirs sounded, which is more on me, not necessarily on the song, because it's probably not really a forgettable song. Just I assume it probably didn't really grab me enough for me to listen to it more and more, and that kind of ended up meaning that I didn't really remember how it sounds like. But I don't think it was a bad song. I probably would have remembered it if it was a bad song. But this one, if nothing else, at least it's definitely gonna be more memorable than the last song, because there's definitely more unique things compared to the last one. And I don't know, it was just a little bit more interesting, I guess, and the fact that it's a little different compared to the formula that they've had for the last few comebacks, which is going for kind of what a lot of boy groups are doing nowadays, which is the very experimental sounding K-pop instrumentals, where they're just gonna go for, I guess better way to explain it is they've been going for noise music, as people love to use as a derogatory term. I personally love using it as a term of praise because I love this kind of noise music, but not everybody is able to pull it off super well. I think GHOST9 have done it decently. I enjoyed Think of Dawn a lot, but the last song, as I said, I don't really remember it, so I can't really comment on it. But this one, The thing is about this one is that I feel like the vocal heavy parts work better for me than the noise music part of it. And I don't know, maybe it's because at this point it's been kind of oversaturated in the K-pop market, like every single boy group is doing this kind of sound, more or less. So I don't know, it might be getting a little bit old for me, but I kind of enjoyed the vocal heavy stuff a little bit more than the more noise music based stuff. Even though the rapping was actually pretty solid as well, I enjoyed that as well. And the music video, I mean, it was fine. I liked a lot of the shots that they had in it of the city and everything, and I liked the CGI dragon at the end, but I don't know, there's not much that I haven't seen that really stood out to me. It reminded me a little bit of Everglow's La Di Da music video, even though it's not really like it, because that one had also a lot of Sin City vibes to it. Well, this one is just more of a straightforward night city shots. But in terms of the concept, I guess, it was kind of similar to it. But yeah, I think I'm actually gonna listen to this song even on my own, but I'll be able to decide that more after the second listen. So let's get into it again in 3, 2, 1. I really like the shot here in the beginning where the train goes through the inside. That is really cool and intense, and I love that. That is very intense. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna grow on me. I can already tell. I really like the sound of the singing, the vibe that it has. I love it. It's giving me a weird, I don't know what to call that feeling, like maybe nostalgic or slightly nostalgic. I think maybe better word for it would be like melancholic. It makes me feel melancholic. Yeah, this actually might be genuinely their most interesting song so far. Which is great, because I usually kinda stop paying attention to the debut of a new group past the third comeback. That's kind of a little bit of a rule that I have. If by the third song you haven't really impressed me, I don't really pay too much attention to it. But so far there hasn't really been a group that hasn't been able to impress me by the third comeback, so there's that. The singing is so damn good. I love the vibe that it gives me. I also found the thumbnail for this music video. The vocals are freaking crazy in this one. Oh, this would be a sick song to listen to in a concert in Seoul. That would be so sick. I love the CGI things that they're adding to their music videos. It definitely makes them stand out a lot. And the CGI actually looks pretty freaking good. Damn. Okay. If this is coming with an album, I gotta say, you guys might not have to comment down below for me to check it out, but it's probably still a good thing for you to do that because I would have more of a reason to do it sooner, as I said earlier. Because even though I might want to do it for myself because I would want to listen to the B-sides, I'm just a very lazy person unless I need to do something for somebody. So yeah, if you guys want me to check it out, comment down below. But honestly, I kind of love this song. It might be better than their first song, if I gotta be honest. I don't know. It's definitely more interesting, and there's more. I feel more emotional attachment to this one than I did to Think Down, and that's the thing that a lot of these noise music songs frequently kind of lack, a certain feeling of emotion. The best ones of those kind of noise music songs actually have that feeling, but majority of them, even from the groups that I like, don't really have that emotional attachment. And I feel like this one, because it kind of combines both the vocal heavy parts for the chorus, and I think it was the bridge there, and the rest of the verses being very rap heavy, it kind of hits the best of both worlds in a way, I guess. Yeah, it is actually a really good song, and on the second listen already, I was enjoying the rapping just as much as I was the vocals. So I feel like after a few more listens, I'm gonna be really into this song. So yeah. At the very least, it's more memorable than their last comeback, which I genuinely don't even remember how it sounds like. I remember a little bit of the music video, I remember a shot of it, and I think I remember the thumbnail that I made for the YouTube reaction, but I don't really remember anything else about it. But yeah, in terms of the rating for this song, I think I'm gonna give it an 8.6 out of 10. I kind of feel like giving it 8.4, but I feel like after a few more listens, it's gonna end up growing in me a lot, and I feel like it's more right to give it an 8.6 because of the emotional feel, because it's not only a very catchy song, but it also has the emotion, and I like that. I really like that. So going forward, I'll definitely be keeping a very close eye on GHOST9, because at this point, 2 out of their 3 releases and music videos have been pretty good, or good enough for me to listen to them a lot. So yeah, I guess they're one of the groups that I'm following now then. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. Also check out this video description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going and help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!